Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Asmi Jain, and it's truly an honor to serve as today's program coordinator. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to today's session of our FTP on innovative teaching and learning pedagogy. Today, we are privileged to learn from the immensely knowledgeable Dr. J. Komala Lakshmi ma'am. This FTP has been thoughtfully organized by the Research Foundation of India in collaboration with Shodh Malwa, Paro University Gujarat, Eklavya University, JHRF, ARGA, and Edu Academic Inc. Now, let me introduce our esteemed expert for today. Ma'am is a pioneering educator and the visionary behind the KLM and Swastik model, a powerful framework for implementing constructivist teaching strategies. Her work champions student centered learning by nurturing creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking in classrooms. Through her numerous workshops and training programs, she has empowered educators across India to adopt progressive experiential methods that truly engage learners. Her contributions have been instrumental in shaping the future of teacher education and curriculum innovation. With this, I humbly invite ma'am to begin her session. Ma'am, over to you. Ma'am, your mic is on mute.
Thank you. Good evening. Namaskar. Namaste. Dhanyavad. Uh, a warm welcome to all of you. And I would like to share my screen. Shall I share my screen, ma?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Is it visible, ma?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your response,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Audible, ma'am.
deeply, yeah. Thank you. Today's session, we are going to see the tips for conducting group discussion as innovative teaching practices. In this is the second session of this day, and I thank the Research India Foundation and all the higher admin teams and all the team members and the faculty professionals and the especially the coordinator who has introduced me. And thank you, ma'am, and my humble pranams. And today we are going to see about 10 tips in this session, though the time is in the evening period. Okay, let us get a very good session for this next 1 hour. First one is what is group discussion and what are all the philosophies behind a group discussion? Why this group discussion? What is there in group discussion? So that and all we are going to see in this 1 hour. So first tip, you can make a note or you can take a screenshot or this is a way how or any innovative method for you to make a note of it. You can take down. So real world example. And before starting any group discussion, we would invite the students or the participants by explaining the real world examples and how to be a part of a group discussion or a member of GD. So all these things, real world example. That is, we must demonstrate how it would be. Then the second tip is selecting the type of the group discussion and the members and their contribution. Third one is what are all the roles of each member in that group that we have to define precisely. And then the fourth one is by becoming a member of a group discussion, what are all the things as an individual, how do we learn, what we learn, and as a teaching learning process, by using this GD, what we can enforce in the student development. So that is the tips. Say some qualities. This is developing because I learned this quality due to group discussion. That and all self development. My student learned these things that and all student development. Then how are we going to link this teaching learning process and the graduate attributes of every department? So every department after 3 years and with their something like that, whatever be the philosophy, the maximum graduate attributes. So, what is a graduate? Who is a man? Who is a youth? How do we define an attribute for a graduate? So, that and all, how it is associated with the group discussion that we are going to see in this diptychs, and then preparing a handbook guidelines. So, this is that philosophy based on the teacher, based on the topic, based on the subject, and we can create a handbook. A handbook may be a small soft copy, it may be a PDF, or it may be a mime, or it may be a memes. Nowadays in a single meme we can explain many things. So it describes like in a lab practical what is the aim, what is the material and some methods we are be using, and then what is that algorithm or what is the topics, who is going to speak what at what time, how he is reacting or responding to the negative remarks. All these things we have to give guidelines. So that is handbook. And then tip 8, no, see what is that we are taking lesson plan, and then for 1 hour we are given some time. No, we have busy in some other official or administrative work. So to pass that time class hour, we are converting into group discussion and allow the children to engage them with academic information is the way how we are treating this GD at the last chance of taking that privilege. But it is not like that. We can use the GD, and we can, instead of giving assignment, instead of giving seminars, and this GD, this will bring more graduate attributes, and it will develop such an attributes in every child, those who are a part of the GD or who are listening the GD as well. So then how to prepare a GD task manager? That is for every teacher, it is a tip. So handbook guidelines is useful for students, and task manager, it is like a lesson plan. And what is our goal? How do we plan? Who are all the members? Or what is the assessment technique? All these comes in this task manager. This is for teaching, teacher, and the GD conductor. And then to be successful in a group discussion, what is the rule and how to act, and what are all the roles and responsibilities when we move from lower level to the higher level or lead the role. So that is the next tip. And the last tip is questions. So question is the open choice, and after a few seconds of confessing or comparing our point of view, then we will allow the visitors or the participants or who are in that or the assessor, we can make them to ask questions. So these are all the tips we are going to see in this. This is the 10 tips we are going to discuss. It is not the last minute what they called a stepney or a 12th or a substitute plan, but it is the prime plan, or he is that opening batsman like that we can use. So now innovative teaching practices. This is that two words we are having: innovative teaching practices as well as group discussion. So in that innovative teaching practices in higher education is what exactly we all knew. So in higher education means those who have completed their school education and they have joined, and almost they are at the later period of adolescent, and they are in the budding state of the youth or a self individual. So to whom we are going to teach everything. Everything matters. Everything means psychology, philosophy, social work, geography, language, mathematics, computer science, English, and music, art and culture, all subjects. So the beauty is every child is possessing all the subjects in their academic domain of their brain. So what it is actually, how do we supply inputs to that geography teacher in that student, or a musician in that student, or a engineer who is driving the latest bike in that student. So attracting or supplying enough informations to every domain in that student is that innovative teaching practice. So then it becomes a student centered, engaging, collaborative learning environment. So this is how, see, we suppose we will be entering into the fresher, as a fresher in that teaching learning domain. As a professor, we joined last year. We have been sitting as a student in that PG final year. This year we have qualified with the net or SLET, and we have joined the teaching industry in the higher education. Think about that difference, 4 months or 6 months. First attempt they have cleared and early joined, so they are in that teaching role. They are in the they are dealing with the students. So they are playful, they are joyful, they know latest technology, they know that money, commerce, trade, and they knew management. And the only thing they do, they are new to that environment is employer environment, and the employee role is new to them. Apart from that, everything the child is possessing, so we have to build that inside every child. So they have the humor sense, they are having that financial, and they don't have any worries, they know how to handle emotions, all these things. So bringing or providing sufficient supply of inputs is possible through the group discussion. So modes of teaching and learning, we do know that offline and online. Now we are doing this offline online mode of teaching. So it is chalk and talk, and we are using technology, and then capsuled form. Both we are using synchronous, asynchronous means both are online, and sometimes we will be giving work and they are submitting through online, but we are on leave or something like that. No, that is asynchronous. This is all we knew. So this is that the teaching learning platforms available in today's technology world. Hence why it is called as teaching learning practices. So modes of teaching learning. Now, so this is what blended learning and experiential learning. Experiential means laboratory, industrial visit, internships. So they will be learning, and then practicals, simulated training, field based, lab based. These are a kind of, so a complete course of 3 years or 4 years includes all modes of teaching and learning. So now the next word we will be dealing with pedagogy. Pedagogy means art of delivering the content by, I am telling the content. The participants may be 100 or more. The participants may belong to different stream of departments. But how could I am able to reach every department? That is called pedagogy. That is making or giving or supplying inputs to the students or the participants in that GD. How everyone is supplied with sufficient information. That too, instead of teacher, when they are group member of same age, they are delivering. No, they feel free, and they don't feel shy of asking or arguing or counter attacking. All these things are easy for that age group, no? So that is pedagogy. So in that higher education, when we go for group discussion, instead of a faculty member is explaining the concept, if a group member is preparing, discussing, and 124/7, 2 days if we give na, at least one member will be preparing, and he is leading the team to for towards the goal. So that is that pedagogy. So offline, that we are conducting offline mode also. So in that pedagogical aspects, we have 17 themes or 17 modes. So how we can use teaching a better outcome or a better process. So group discussion plays a third major role, and it suits all domains. So mode of teaching and pedagogy and innovative. The entire title suits for this group discussion 100%. So storytelling is also one mode of pedagogy that is in that school education, and even in that social work in the history geography when we are explaining some philosophy or the courage, and we will be telling storytelling like this. If you are in that business intelligence or commerce, we will be telling that solution based and the problem based learning we will be giving. So every department has its own type of pedagogy, wherein this group discussions is suitable to all department and all modes of pedagogy. It covers all modes of pedagogy. Even in group discussion, we can use some storytelling technique to explain the philosophy, and we can ask the questions, and we can declare that we can make them the participants, everyone others. So then this is that mode of pedagogy. So we can directly deploy it in online mode as well. So in online mode as well, we will be having online classes, quizzes, pre-recorded video lectures, game-based teaching, collaborative ICT tools. So what is that? We are using audio, video, text, and whiteboard, everything. So this is online mode of teaching and modes in that pedagogy. So blended means both offline and online put together, and we will be going for assessing or teaching or giving work or guiding them in any project that we are using that blended mode of pedagogy. So for which we will be using the technological device and the infrastructure is required more. So internet based. So now we come to that the introduction screen, that innovative teaching practices. So what is the teaching practice? What is innovative? Actually, we are deploying this technology inside our teaching learning practices. And what is that pedagogy is all about? Pedagogy is delivering or art of teaching, that conveying our content or concept to every individual who is at a different level of learning capacity. So that is group discussion. So this is all about the justification of the title, innovative teaching practices. In this we are given. So offline mode, online mode, and the models we can use, and the mode of pedagogy and group discussion we have seen. Now, tips we are going to see for conducting group discussion as innovative teaching practices. So, we have seen what is innovative teaching practices and what is pedagogy. In that pedagogy, group discussion is one of the mode. So, that is what the brief introduction about our title. Now we are going to see the first tip, a real world example. So I want each one of you to see that slide, and please listen to that. And this is like one example. So I would like to show you that, and I would like to give you 2 minutes of time to go through it and unmute yourself and speak it about what you have known from that slide. So this is what we are going to discuss. So can anyone please see the slide and explain what it is given? Anyone? Anyone please unmute? Hello? Anyone? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Please interpret or visualize the screen.
Gandhiji,
Okay, very good.
and I think one flag give it to Bharata Mata. Bharata Mata ki check.
Okay, the third person.
Some person I don't.
Yeah, is new to you. Anyone? Okay, fine. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. So this is a kind of making a real world example, and there is so many things to assess. And the first thing captured is the figures. the image attracts more, and we started decoding it from our brain, which is already a database available. And also something we have return script is as well. The return script also giving some hint, and every participant will be looking different note, different things on the screen, and they will be started decoding it with their brain, and that is algorithm interpretation, and then they will be bringing it out. So this is what the purpose of that group discussion. So when we are given some topic, no, they will be first visualizing it and finding it, and storing those details in their brain, and then they retrieve it from that brain to outside through their talking, verbal discussions, and presentation by word of mouth. So that is called group discussion. So we will be given time, they will be discussing, they will be producing some idea, and somebody else will be asking questions, somebody else will be giving answer. So this is what all about. The main purpose is how are we taking that content to the students who are all in that participants. So it develops how many skills is what we are going to see. So it is all about choice selection. So choice selection, the group member may select any role what they want, any topic in that. So somebody else will be speaking about Gandhi. Suppose 5 members, somebody else will be telling about Bharat Mata. Somebody else will be that one more person on the screen. Somebody else will be scripting that text. So it is the choice selection. So the students will be learning the choice selection. So this is that KLMN education is that model I have designed. So the choice is M. K stands for knowing, L stands for learning, M stands for mind mapping, and N for negative or no contributing. And similarly, non-negative or new contribution. M stands for machine learning, or M stands for mind, human learning, man learning. So this is man learning or machine learning, negative contribution or non-negative contribution. So this is the question. What is their choice? If they depend on completely technology, they are using machine learning. They are not using man learning. Then the supply of inputs is fully negative. They will become the negative contributor. So this is the which choice they are going to select is what the topic. So group discussion develop, they help them to develop the choices and to gain knowledge which choice we have to choose. It shows the right path to choice selection. So this is unhealthy mindset will develop only negative choices. Healthy mindset will develop non-negative choices. So these are all the psychology or philosophy behind that group discussion we are developing. When we give the topic, the children are giving only negative input or like no debate, na, accept and reject. The same topic they will be speaking, accept, they will be giving negative feedbacks. So the people who are in unhealthy mindset, they will give negative philosophy or negative details about that topic. So we can understand the mental wealth, and we can support from identifying their mindset. So this is one benefit we got out of human this group discussion. We make them to speak out, so it reflects their attitude and behavior. So then we can help them to techniques, or we can do that mentoring role through this group discussion. So this is a philosophy or a psychology. So when we ask them to do all these things and bring out or prepare like this, go and eat well, go and for see comic movie or like that, na, they will tomorrow they will come and do better in that. So we are coming here, we are helping. So group discussions help the teacher to identify the mindset. So this is that model I have designed, this KLM and education. It helps to unlock the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. So group discussion help them to speak out what they have been locked and what they are expecting from others. So as a mentor, we can help them to come out from that deadlock situations. So this is the transformation phase. That is the major attribute, graduate attribute. We want to make the adaptability skill. So that is so we can cultivate human potential of thinking contribution. So we can make man thinking. So man thinking, we unlock the human mind. No, they will started thinking on their own. So the child is able to adapt to the situation. So this is what adaptability is, the employability skill or the living skill that we are inculcating because of this group discussion. So those who have already done group discussion, they find somebody else, they do not be an active participant. Next slide is in that model, what are all the things we can develop in student? One is every model we are using any technology we are using. So that is what innovative. And then we are using one algorithm. Algorithm means a sequence of steps. And then we are using one strategy. And we are expecting some output. So in students are the input. So group discussion, imagine this is the tool we are handling using like chart, chalk and board we are using. GD is one method. It is that one mode of pedagogy. So what is the model I have given? KLMN education model. So every teacher is given chance and they are using their own model. So what is the algorithm they are using? In this algorithm, I have used detach and attach algorithm. So what it is? So attach with that positive supply of inputs, detach from the negative supply of inputs. So this is that algorithm. How? It is the question, and for which we have used one strategy, and that strategy is 5W1H strategy. So what is that strategy? It is common to everyone. When it is come to an individual, 5W is what, when, which, who, one H is how. So every person is different. So that person, how he is applying this algorithm to his learning skill. So coming out from negative supply of input and able to speak with that. So the technique is value, VASK technique, value, attitude, skill, knowledge. So, so all these philosophies are deployed in the group discussion invariably in every child. So what are all the spirits they are developing? Na? Sportive spirit, it is developed inside the students. Contributive spirit is developed and competitive spirit is developed. You know, sportive spirit now, okay, our friend only win, leave it, let her win, let them win. So that is sportive spirit. And sometimes when we are explaining some topic, no, there may be some jokes, the children are enjoying the joke and the situation becomes light and the mind becomes healthy, and then they crack timing sense, they will identify some dumb news, new news, latest trend, current affairs. So these uncontributive spirit na, so they are, we are new something, I am doing this, I prepared this, I material, so they prepared something. Competition means I want to win, we have to work hard, team spirit. So all these things have been successfully inculcated inside the child because of this group discussion. So this model deploys this. So every teacher in the higher education, we are using our own algorithm way of explaining that our philosophy or the content or the concept, so that it reaches all the 40 children with different learning capacities, where they are in that K level or L level, or in the machine learning, or in the mental illness, or in the negative side, or in the non-negative side. So this is how the group discussions deploy one algorithm, one technique, strategies, developing senses apart from five more senses. Basic senses, the body is having five basic senses. Apart from this, education and GD develops timing sense, common sense, humor sense, and it also develops sportive spirit, contributive spirit, and competitive spirit. So this is why GD supports maximum development of graduate attributes inside the student. So this is that knowledge. So they share the knowledge as well. So they before GD they will be knowing nothing. After GD they will be knowing something. So their knowledge is stimulated. So this is what KLM education. So this is embedded inside the flag, and this is what Bharat Mata. So when everyone is given opportunity, they will slowly start developing and start speaking and start developing all the qualities, and their knowledge is assessed, and the outcome is man of vision. They are the outcome from the higher education. They are the youth, they are the young, they are the employees or employers or the citizen of India. And of course lifelong learning is as well. So this is what Bharat Mata. So this is what all about this KLMN process. And every child is in that novice state. So VASK model, value they should know, attitude they should build, then skill means representation skill, all the technical skill if they do it with that what you call PPT and all technology skill. And then they develop differentiating what is machine learning, what is man learning, how to mind map our mind, and what is negative supply of input. So this is associated with the Bloom's taxonomy as well. So finally, when they are able to evaluate, they are able to analyze which is good or which is bad, how to move, how to react to other team, how to demonstrate our potential. They evaluate themselves, then self-knowledge is groomed, and they will become a creator, and they will contribute for the critical thinking. They will give solutions to the others' problem with their three spirits and three senses. So group discussions developed all the skills, and this is the model which I designed and I have taken. So this is the real world example. So that is how we have to involve all the participants to develop the extra three senses and all the three more spirits and knowing their potential. So group discussion is an innovative teaching practice to bring out the inner divine potential, not only in the academic knowledge, but also as an outcome as a whole man. So that is the tip one, uh, identifying the topic, identifying the technique, algorithm, and the model or strategy, everything, and the members as well. So that is second one is selecting the GD type. So somebody else, we have to involve everyone in that activity. They may be physical activity, so it may be topic based, case study based, debate or fishbowl. Na? Fishbowl is a smaller group of participants sits in the center and discusses about a topic while the larger groups observes. So this is what types of GDs we can deploy while explaining or while expecting the students to participate. So online GDs also we can do all these things that makes the skill. So tip three, dynamic role is choices only. So what is the topic? Whether I'm going to produce all the negative supply of inputs from the topic, or I'm going to give the positive supply. This is one point as a contributor, or otherwise the listener role. How am I react? Whether I'm reacting negatively or I am responding positively. So the two-way bidirectional communication develops the critical thinking, and they will become the contributor or they will become the part of the solution provider. So this is the choice differs. So next tip four, when we become a part of that member, this self-development matters. So we will be grooming. Who are all the participants? Everyone is grooming. So it communication, the major part is speaking skill and the communication skill. Then teamwork. We have to lead the team. We have to develop the leadership skills. So then problem solving and decision making. So sometimes there may be dynamic error appears. By that time, we will be developing the problem solving skills and the decision making skills. Sometimes when the child is mentally not good, they immediately respond and then they behave odd and they will suffer a lot. By that time, we will take a decision and we will give solutions and we will convince people. So this that soft skills also developed. So then knowledge and awareness is also grooming because of this technique we are using in that GD. Unknowingly or knowingly, we will be deploying all these things. This is that typical figurative representation of this model. And then time. So every assessment. So assessment and convincing, accepting, handling, all the soft skills will be developed. That is, we have to value others' point of view. We have to build the attitude of listening skills. and we have to develop the speaking skill as well. So then slowly we will become self-knowledge one. So we will be able to handle negative supply and non-negative supply. So this is what developed in the student as well. So when we help them to develop the tips approach in that KLM and education model, this input gives me negative supply that stops me. So I have to change that input supply. So what to do? These kinds of tips we can give. So there are so many approaches and evaluation reforms guidelines given in that national education policy. So we can download it and we can use it in our GD. So this is what the tips, and it belongs to active learning technology. We can integrate real world applications. We can use collaborative learning. That the whole party strength we will be collaborating according to the point and theme. That the critical when the child is able to differentiate between machine learning and man learning, and that negative supply of inputs and non-negative supply of inputs means the whole man of vision we have developed. So that is happening through academics is a part of this. What is that group discussion? So this is that pedagogical aspects, learning style. This is visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and learning style of the students. So they will learn. Somebody else, some will be able to listen properly, some may able to visualize things good, some may able kinesthetic learning style. They will be moving, they don't stand at all. So there are different practices, but we can deploy all these things in our GD. So the significant pedagogical approach means these previous slide. So this is what pedagogical approaches for different learning needs of students. So different learning needs of the students, they may be in K level, somebody else will be in L level, second stage. They knew already, but they need to learn many things. And the next stage is whether they are using their brain or machine brain like AI, something like that. And the supply of inputs may be negative or non-negative. So this is that in the four stages, it is like a mixture of students who are at all the levels in every level. So the desirable graduate attributes, we have to develop the thinking skills. We have to develop the spirits. We have to develop extra more senses so that they will become that man of vision, or a youth or an employee. We are preparing them for their life. So that is group discussion is helping them to attend interview, to develop employability skill, to prepare them for a living life, that is self development, family, and it is helpful for all round development. So then linking, how are we going to link to develop this 23 attributes? Generally 23 attributes, and it may increase more in that latest, and according to the department we have to measure them. So this is the four quadrants. So emotional quotient is also developed, improved. Academically, they are improved, and they know how to act and react to every member, every other team, and then they come out from the negative supply of inputs to non-negative supply of inputs. How long? So watching one 3 hours movie or sleeping for 3 hours or listening to a 1 6 minute song. So that is the time period. How are they coming out from the negative supply of inputs? This and all happening in that GD. So in that we cannot force others to accept our points. Similarly, we cannot we cannot what do you say, we cannot directly reject others point of view. So the domains, it is the this group discussion supports the learning needs of every participant. So cognitive domain is used, social domain is improved, the affective and psychomotor. So when we go for group discussion, we can understand. So that is why people are telling we will let them go for cultural activities. So some other school or college, no, they will be versatile and they will be the problem solver. Why? Because they are mingling with the students, they are mingling with the different kind of people, social skills they have developed. So that is the So those who are only at classroom, good at academics, they are not able to mingle with them. So for them, group discussion, they will say the point where that machine is giving, where that resource is available. So they stick on to that resources is correct. They don't have that analytic skills. They don't want to cross that. So slowly, but education, research, and all, it is a continuous process. So this is that learning domain. And next, the attributes in that comprehensive knowledge is one attribute. GD is supportive. Procedural knowledge in the student, GD is supportive. And then all the types of skills, what is called the listening, speaking, reading, writing, and then presenting, communicating, technology, group discussion is there. Complex problem solving, group discussion. Critical thinking, group discussion. Creativity, that is mind mapping, group discussion is there. So among all the 23 graduate attributes, we can note down these are all the graduate. We must remember we are producing at the end of the third year after graduation, whether my student, oh, you are my student by the studying phase, you are not like that now. Now you are grown up and too smart. How? Because we have conducted group discussion. That builds their character. So that is what the philosophy of the group discussion. So they have a digital literacy and multicultural competences. The competent skill we are developing because of this group discussion. So these are all the 23 attributes in every attributes. This group discussion is deploying a major role. So in for seminar giving, we can go for group discussion. So we can help them and we can give time and topics and make them present in the classroom. It may be considered and it will be develop all the 23 attributes. So before giving that fresh new years, instead of giving that, we can go for a plan. So how to plan? So planning is a main thing for setting a goal. So goal fixing, these are all the managerial skills we need to develop in every child. So managerial skills developed when we issue the handbook, they will be using this handbook philosophy in their career. So this handbook guidelines we can prepare. So this is the tip 7. What is GD? We can explain. What is the importance? What are all the skills? What is the goal of the GDVR and benefits? Now we have seen the goal is to develop a man of vision. The graduate attributes will be fulfilled in every students, every graduate. So what are all the graduate attributes? It is known to the students. They started developing that. Also, how to plan, what is the time interval, who is given what topic, how many pages, how many paragraph they have to explain, how to explain that by using singing or by using singing or by using storytelling. So these are all that active listening. When somebody else is speaking, what the others should do, they either they have to mind their work or they have to listen carefully, patiently. All these things are put together for 2 points or 3 points, and we can ask them to prepare by themselves for this topic. We can issue this handbook to others, the rest of the class members. So this is what tip 7. So in that introduction, we have in that tip 7, what is all about group discussion. Group discussion as a dynamic. This is an example handbook I have given. So role of collaborative learning in modern education. So what is its objective? It enhances student engagement. So what is a group discussion? It is a structured conversation. So it is all given in that tips, in that handbook. So it must clearly explain what is the purpose. The leader should specify and explain the purpose of the group and purpose of their topic and purpose of their topic. and why they are presenting and what they are expecting from them and from the outsiders. So the participants may be 6 to 15, and it must be facilitated by the moderator and the assessor. It improves communication, critical think, and the topics may be opinions, case studies, fact. Topics from the book also we can use, or from outside also we can give to develop the communication skill and managerial skills. So this is what that important of GD. So we can assess the communication skill, how to react, how to respond, how do they behave in a team, how do they identify that issues in the team, how they solve their team issues, how do they assess themselves. All the skills are developed because of this. So this is what the benefits of group discussion. So this and all we are giving inside that handbook details. So the goal is given to every one of the group member. So it is not winning. So that is one goal. That is the primary goal. But at the end of the day, we should be growing. After 6 or 7 attempt, we will be developing, and for sure we will be winning. So that goal is a progressive goal we have to set. So for that, till our lifetime, we are only participating, not winning. Then we are growing in the negative side. So that is that our group discussion supports in that achieving the goal in the sequence of steps and building the man. So who speaks first? We have to plan, and we have to clearly define all these things. And that what is that? So these are all needed for the employability skill of the student. 2 years they will be coming and sitting at home is not like that. So they will adapt to the situation only because of the group discussion. They know how to speak, what to speak, when to speak, and when to shut up and keep quiet. So this skill is a skill development. So in that process, in that recruitment or that interview, they will be assessing all these things, whether they are giving unwanted words or whether they are giving correct word to the point they are speaking, to the goal they are working. So that and all measured by their behavior, by their words, by their body language, by their concept and content, all these things. So this is how to develop all these things. This group discussion is deployed. So we have to encourage all the participants to speak some points, and the others to listen for the achieving the goal. So that is the constructive feedback. Point we have made a mistake. So that is constructive. So that is what constructive. No, till lifetime we will become a participant is not use. One time we must achieve the goal. For that update and we have to correct. So this is what the outline shape. No, till lifetime it is now cycling. Only participating means we are not growing good. One day we must achieve. That is constructive, and we will lead. Somebody else should follow us. So that is mindset we have to. That GD is building in the students. So research we prepare a student to prepare for that group discussion at any stage. So this handbook will be helpful, and that conclusion gives we can give the inspirational quote at the beginning or at the end during the speech. We can give quotes. So in my quotes, my transformations transform my nation. I have to take charge. So it is my responsibility. Who, if I am not valuing my life, how can I my transformation transforms my nation? That is the quote I have given. So to conclude that, we can say that. So that is the work of a teacher. Handbook, the teacher, he himself or herself are depute or prepare the students to prepare the handbook for their topic and that group and linking it with the teaching learning. That is what. Now the teacher's role, exclusively the teacher's development or a faculty's role is task manager. So who is going to assess the team? How many mark we are to give? And what is the presentation skill, responding skills, and concept. content is we have to fix. So that is that algorithm or lesson plan, we can say, innovative strategies, a clear objective. So at the end of the day, we have to assess them, or we have to give mark or we have to give grade. So what is that? How to do that? The teacher should prepare well. It is not like on the last moment because of heavy work and paper correction, allowing the students group discussion. It is a waste. So they will sit and chat, fun for nothing. The time is wasted. So time management is mostly because of group discussion. At what time they have to begin, at what time they have to conclude. So in between, how many points they have to demonstrate. That should be assessed properly. So the assessor should know everything in advance so that they can find the score to that group discussion. So all these things are planned, and there are so many challenges for planning this GD task manager. So this is what the teacher or a second one is assessing or conducting the group discussion. So conducting the group discussion is includes forming the group, what are all the pedagogy they are using, orally, verbally, technically, technologically, that and all assessed. So in a cultural program, how many properties they are using, how many messages they are telling, all are used as prize winning event. Similarly, we have to build the task manager or GD lesson plan or GD algorithm to conduct it inside the classroom for 40 minutes or 1 hour session. So this is the tip. So we can give think, pair, share. So this innovative, I used that 5W1H strategy. There are so many strategies available: fishbowl discussion, jigsaw method, debates within the group, role play, and setting the clear objectives. Who is going to talk what, how long, how many time, who is the assessor, that and all. Everything is intact, pre-planned, and mark is also given at the end of the group discussion without pending work at the department. So this is what conducting the group discussion. So first group come to the stage means they will come and they will stand and they will started speaking. Only just like a stop bell or as alarm bell, we have to give time. They have to demonstrate and they have to they have to complete this session, and the session or a stage is given to the next group or for the audience. So the entire plan is the role of a teacher or a faculty to conduct the group discussion. How the technology, what is the strategy, what is the algorithm, what is the materials, how do they behave, what is the soft skills, how many enjoyed, how many delivered points are valid points, how it develops the skills in the listeners, in the self development in the participants. Everything must be planned inside the classroom while conducting the group discussion. So that is the practical demonstration phase. So by that time, we have to facilitate. Sometimes the child is able or struck with that start to encourage them. So that is that facilitating that effective group discussions. So we can integrate all the teaching practices, whatever they knew, we can ask them come out from the fear and demonstrate slowly. I can do at the last. Sometimes they will be telling, I will be speaking first. I will speak only at the last. By the time they lost their energy, they started developing fear and they quit from that. It is not like that. So we have to integrate all these philosophies and assess that group discussions, formatives, the rubrics, and feedback also we have to give. So planning, goal, participants, and the pedagogy they are using, and the development and the benefits students is getting, and the assessment is all achieved in that group discussion. Somebody else will be they do not speak, somebody else will be over speaking, somebody else is shy, they don't want to take role. So those challenges we have to take charge. So in laboratory skills we have to laboratory. Somebody else will be sitting silently, they don't demonstrate anything. Technologically, if you want to demonstrate anything, they will keep quiet. Not only in theory wise, we can make them to prepare anything and then we can give them time to prepare and use technology or blended mode and we can help them in what way they are, because technology is the fourth domain we have to develop their skill. Not only this cognitive, psychomotor, and the social skills, the technology skill. In Bloom's taxonomy, it is considering only highlighting only the cognitive, but there are three more: psychomotor, and then social skills, technology skills as well we need. So this is the challenges we have to involve them. And tip number 9 is, we want to become an active member, and our contribution must lead role. Like no, in that relay race, everyone will be taking the stick and running to their point. So their contribution is a must for winning the entire team. So they must know their value, whether it is a small point or a big point or a vital point. Their contribution, their presentation must be useful and must be used in success of that group discussion. So instead of using, so we have to give to be a successful handbook is different. This successful group tips is don't use unknown words, buzzwords. Don't use who, oh, don't repeat repeated words. That are all waste of time. Time is wasted, no? Personal vengeance. Don't take it personally. React it personally and keep quiet under pressure. All these are all the qualities or attributes for a group discussion, no? When we develop these attributes, by attending 5 or 6 groups inside, outside department, outside college, no, they will we will become a man of vision, and we will become a leader. We know what to speak at what time, when to shut up. So this is that, and that from this FTP. So what is all about group discussion? So group discussion is a pedagogical method. It is one of the mode of pedagogy in that innovative teaching practices to build a man from that student out of the higher education institute. He has developed all the 23 graduate attributes. Not only a graduate like Dr. J. Komla Lakshmi, BSc Mathematics, not like that. I am able to deliver my information. I am a citizen, I am a man, I am a woman, I am a graduate. So, accordingly, I must behave, I must develop the sense of belongingness, problem solving, all this. So, clear objectives, plans, and time management, collaboration, integration with the technology, all these things is achieved because of this conducting group discussion inside the classroom. So when we develop all these things, we are developing a man of vision. He is the outcome of higher education institution and the input to the society. So 10th tip is questions. So this is as usual, we will be asking questions. This is that question role wherein the assessor is having some doubt, and the assessor will be asking for clarity, or assessor is justifying something, it is good or something like that. Now, I would like to ask this question is a 10th tip, and it may be the end. And so again, we are recapping all the 10 tips for conducting a group discussion. So group discussion is the one of the mode of pedagogy in the innovative teaching practice. So it develops many skills. Our output in the higher education, they will become a man to the society. So how to, so what are all the skills? What are all the choices? Everything we are given. So up to this, I come to the end of this, and I'm asking, so stop presenting. Now it is the turn. Please give your feedback and give your questions so that I can answer your questions as well. This is that one solution that we can give choices. So how we can give choices? Now one team has given some information. So we can, the assessor can stand up and ask any doubt you can ask. We are here to explain and clear your doubts. Though that 2 minutes also included in that group discussion. Or the first member is speaking all the time, making others keep quiet and fighting for their time. These are all slowly have to be changed. So now I request any questions you can please ask about the model and the group discussion, how we can deploy it inside our teaching learning practices in the higher education. in developing the cognitive academic skills plus social skills as well as the technological skill. Any doubts, any questions you can ask. I'm here to give some another one more tips. To the point I finished, I hope. This is time management we have to learn. Two
Good
more.
evening, ma'am.
Yeah, please ask ma, Chuchitra ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, now when we are doing this group discussion in the class, the topic that I'm going to decide, whatever topic I have decided, and I'm just giving the topic to the students. So there are around 40 students in the class. So one topic will be enough, or should I plan something that is more and give some time? So how should I plan it?
Yes, correct question. For the freshers or those who are new to the group discussion will be having the doubt. Actually, one topic for a group, the participants may be six, above six and below 15 only. So for the entire class, we cannot give the same topic. So for the team of 15 members, one from the chapter, one topic we can give. So we can divide the room into six members or 10 members. That is one role. That is conducting tips. So that is one first level. Second level, from the topic, we can assess the time. So we have to give. So in the 60 minutes in 1 hour session, all the people should demonstrate. That is planning we have to prepare. Then the third one is assessor. So first group is discussing. It is not like that, no. 1 hour we will be given time. They will be on spot discussion. They will be presenting. It is not like that. That is on time spot topic. Today I have given one visualization chart and you will be given time. This is on topic. Off topic also we can give. Today we can give topic and 2 days. Today is Friday. Monday first hour or third hour we will be having. So these three teams will be given 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So 45 minutes, three team members. So this topic you have to demonstrate by discussion. So they will come and sit. So they are not communicating with each other. If it is a blended mode, they will be communicating during Saturdays and Sundays. But during classrooms, once they have prepared how to conduct, now all the six members will be sitting on the bench and everyone is given opportunity to speak. It is their role. They have to select who is to speak first. We will call the group only.
Okay.
So they will speak one by one and the paragraph by paragraph with the example, without example, according to their learning stage. So when the 15 minutes, everyone will be presenting their point of view to their paragraph and they will explain and they sit. So for which we will, so in the 15 minutes, they are new now, they will sit around together and they will fix and finalize. I'm going to speak this line. So you have to start next to me, next to me. So they will be planning, they will be collaborating, they will be communicating. In the 15 minutes time, 5 minutes for discussion. So if it is on topic, na, at that time they will be preparing. If it is off topic time, na, they will be given to refresh it and then they will be allotted the rest of the time. That is the time started in the beginning itself. So 10 to 10:05, 10 o'clock we will call them. We will tell them, we will tell them that 10:15 your session is over. So they will sit together and they discuss. They will start demonstrating one by one and we will be assessing the point, the assessor. So 10:15 the group discussion is over. The rest of the students are listening the topic. So that is the class, no? They will be getting the academic knowledge. So they also can have the doubt and questions. They can raise questions. That may be included within the 15 time or the teacher or the faculty can facilitate and interpret during the question hour. Somebody else outside may be not knowing or not clear. Now the facilitator or we who are standing as a faculty can interrupt and guide them to understand both the GD people as well as the rest of the classroom. This is how we have to conduct a group discussion and assessment immediately or at the 2 minutes we can take to deliver that assessment report. So these are all the points. This is because of this you get this mark. Because of this you lose this mark. So stop doing this in the next round. And it is a tips for the rest of the students. So they will change. okay, this and all I have to speak, this and all I am not to speak, I'm supposed to stop all these things. So this is how we have to conduct the group discussion in the classroom. I think I do justice, ma'am.
Yes,
Sujitra,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was really informative, and I learned so much from your lectures. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Anything? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
I have a question, ma'am. Any suggestions for a class where you have very less number of students, like 5 to 6 students? In that case, we just need to give one topic for discussion, or should I give them the liberty to choose the topic?
Yeah, liberty to choose the topic is okay, but don't split the group. Put together all the six, because six member is required
Yeah,
minimum. The total strength is a group. So then,
yeah.
but the time slot is different. Give freedom to their choice selection, but the time is more number of time. So 60 hours, na 10 minutes individual participants may be getting. And individual topic they can select from the very big lecture. Na individually they will be given mark. It is like individual assessment. Yeah. Any
Okay.
other
Thank you,
doubt,
ma'am.
ma? Mm.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Are there any more questions or any doubts? Ma'am, shall we conclude the session then?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We can conclude. Any
Okay,
doubt,
ma'am.
ma? Any doubt? One more time. Any doubt you can ask, ma? It is like tips for conducting group discussions inside the classrooms for innovative pedagogical approach. This is the title. If you have any doubt, you can ask. No doubt means we can wind up
Ma'am,
the
am I
session.
audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Ma'am, this is Raghav Priya.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma.
I got a doubt like maybe the participants, that is students, will have a mixed people like advanced learners and slow learners and struggling learners. So that, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma.
how could I engage these three sectors in the same hour?
Yeah, it is a
Should I
very good.
concentrate more on slow learners and struggling learners so that they could advance to advanced learners list? Then advanced learners will get bored towards my class, right, ma'am?
Yeah. I understand your question, ma. There is one philosophy or the strategy of framing the group, based on the group
Okay.
dynamics. So the group
Okay.
should possess not. It is not like advanced learners will be grouped together and giving advanced topic. Slow learners are
Okay.
grouped together to give the slow learner topic. It is not like that. Our aim is to deliver the high achievers heaviest topic to the slow learner as well. So this is the
Okay.
purpose of teaching and learning. So we have
Okay.
to, it is like a mixture of making, that is what KLMN. So the
Okay.
high achiever, one slow achievers, one low media core, who is not at all speaking, who is always arrogant, who is always against the law, all the
Mm,
mixture we have to put together so that they should
mm,
adhere. So the thing is, being the same age group and the peer
mm.
group communication help them to develop the social skills and acquire new knowledge instead of a teacher is teaching. So if I
Okay.
am teaching those who already knew, no, for them
Mm,
they will demonstrate and get that I know everything inside the classroom, and the teacher is telling very good. Now the slow learner will be having developing the fear. Oh, I don't know anything. The teacher is not liking me. See, start. So
mm.
this is that psychological part. So the
Yes,
group
ma'am.
should be a mixture of everything, and
Okay.
for that group, based on the capacity of the high achiever and his soft skills, how we have to assess that quality of that
Okay.
members. So group dynamics it is called, and a common topic wherein everyone collaborate and share their knowledge are put together. That is the purpose that develops the graduate attributes. So don't
Okay.
split the high achievers, top rank holders in one group, and don't give heavy topic, and don't
Okay.
isolate slow learners and give them the low value chapters like that. Bring a mixed group so that everyone find time to mix and merge and share their knowledge. So
Okay.
knowledge sharing develops. So this is that is the rule for group dynamics and selecting members of the group. That is that.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
ma.
you, ma'am. That was a good insight to me. Thank you.
Yes, ma.
Yeah.
Yes, ma. I'm also satisfied we can conclude today's session. Coordinator G, please conclude.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an amazing and enlightening session. It was really knowledgeable. I would also like to express my gratitude to all the participants for the active participation. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for all your